fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another day of Amy All April. Today we are doing a swatch party, a good old-fashioned swatch party with a bunch of new single shadows from Terra Moons. I'm so excited about these. I've got so many requests to do this video and they are finally here. These were sent to me in PR and I do have a discount code with Terra Moons. It's just AMYLOVES and I believe it saves you 10% off your purchase. It's not affiliated or anything. I don't make any commission from it, but you guys get to save some money, which is always nice, and I get so many tags of you guys using that code, so I hope you guys are loving your Terra Moon shadows as much as me. They are one of my favorite indie brands, and I'm actually really nervous because I have a huge palette of their shadows, and I think at this point, in this moment in time, when I add these in, they're not all gonna fit into one palette, which is a little ridiculous. My love for Terra Moons is strong. Probably gonna have to go ahead and buy another large palette. I'm literally dropping these everywhere, but just wanted to give credit where it's due. The swatch party idea for a video came from Karen Harris. She's been doing swatch parties for a hot minute, and I am also a swatch lover, so I started doing them because of her. So if you are loving this kind of content, definitely feel free to check out Karen. I'll have her channel linked down below. But without any further blabbering, let's just go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so the first shade that we have here is called Hydra. Okay, ooh, oh, that is so pretty. Okay, so it's definitely a thick metallic, and it is, I wanna say a multi-chrome, so I think you can see right there. It has like a pinky orange shifting base with a blue shift as well. Super, super pretty. You see that? Look right there. Oh, that's so pretty. I will show a side view once I like fill up my arm a little bit more so you can see the shifts better as we go. Okay, next we have the shade Rain of Terra. This looks like a really beautiful purple with a gold shift. Oh my goodness. That is stunning. Okay, that's definitely a multi-chrome too. I'm gonna kind of try and flip it right here. You can see it's like a purple with a greeny golden shift in one light, and then in another light it's like a purple with a like pinky purple shift. It's a little bit hard to explain, but it's super unique. At first I was thinking it was gonna be like Royalty from Cleona, I believe is the shade. That's what it kind of reminded me of, but this has way more shifts going on. I feel like this is me every time I do a Terra Moon swatch party. I'm just absolutely shook. I mean, you can kind of see like the blue undertone there. All right, next we have the shade Purple Clouds. This just looks like a really light purple blue shade. Okay, yeah, that one is more of just a duochrome, but it looks super metallic, super pretty. Kind of reminds me of the Cleona Royalty a little bit more without all the extra shifts like the last one. And I'm trying to swatch these in color families as best as I can without having swatched them before, so I kind of grouped them together. So right now we're doing the purples, but again, stunning. Okay, next we have the shade Celestial. This looks like a really beautiful indigo, purple blue kind of shade. It looks more like cobalt blue from front facing, and then the base looks more indigo. So I can see more of a subtle shift, but it's definitely like just a really pretty metallic duochrome. Yeah, because it looks very cobalt there. But the shift you can see is purple. If you're wondering why I always go over here on the side, it's because I have an extra ring light here, and that source of light helps me show the shift more. Okay, next we have the shade Counting Stars. And this looks like a really beautiful light blue with a periwinkle shift. But it also, ooh, okay. So it has a periwinkle shift you can kind of see there, but it also has like a green shift as well. That's super pretty. This one feels a little bit more like chunky to the touch. Not as smooth of a metallic, but I'm not mad at it. I mean, look at that shift. So pretty. You can kind of see the shift a little bit more there, kind of when I move. You can see the purple. All right, now we're gonna get into some green, which is always fun. This is like a bluey green coming up next. Okay, so this is the shade Artemis. Like, such a stunning color, my goodness. Okay, it's a thicker metallic, but it is so beautiful. Look at that. It has like this brilliant, bright emerald base, and then like this golden, lighter situation going on. I don't even know how to describe this right now, but I want that all over my eyelid ASAP. That is so pretty. Slightly shook right now. I mean, look at that shade. Look at that shade. Wow. That's like mermaid dreams, honestly. Okay, next we have the shade Supernova, and I can already tell this one's gonna be super shifty because it looks like it has like this green golden thing going on, but then in the light, it has like this muted like gray look. Very interesting. Okay, it's a thicker, really creamy metallic. That looks so pretty and so interesting. Look at that. I mean, you can kind of see the blue base there. Wow, that is so cool. All right, so there's the first set of swatches, nice and up close so you can see all the shifts and everything. Are they not so beautiful? But are we surprised? No, because Terra Moons always kills it. Next we have one yellow here, which is called Daybreak. Okay, this is really pretty. It's a yellow with a pink shift. More of a duochrome, but really stunning nonetheless. I mean, dang, that shift is actually like really intense. Do you see that? It does look like my arm got a little bit stained, but that's okay. Now we've got some really interesting like warm and bronzy tones, which I'm excited about. So here's Antares, which looks like a pink with a green shift, or I guess I should say a rose gold with a green shift. But the shift is super oh, and it has an orange shift too. Oh, okay. Hello, another multi-chrome. That is so pretty. Wow, okay. And the thing is, I've seen swatches of all these on the Terra Moons Instagram, but then just seeing them in person, like, wow, that is such a beautiful shift. Do you? I feel like it's not, the green is not showing up on camera like at all, even with my lights here. So hopefully I can try and pick that up on my phone in a minute, but that is magical. Magic. Okay, next we have the shade Scorched. This looks like it has like a really antique-y greeny gold base and then like an orangey bronzy shift. You can see it there. I feel like if you like an interesting bronze, like this is super pretty. You know what, maybe I would call it a multi-chrome because I can see green, gold, and orange shifting, and it has like a little bit of that like black base. Okay, next we have the shade Helix Nebula. This looks like a bronzy purpley shade with a gold shift. Very interesting. It's kind of has like a muted purpleness and like gold, green, orange shifting. Maybe that is a multi-chrome too. That's really interesting. I feel like I don't have anything else with that kind of shift to it. It's like a plum with all the shifts going on. That's really cool. Which, if you're curious about my makeup look, it should already be live on my channel. It's from the new BH Cosmetics 2000s Remix palette. I did a first impression and I was very, very impressed. Okay, next we have the shade Gamma Ray, which this looks like a bronzy plummy shade with green shifts to it almost. Oh wow, okay, I had that wrong, but that is beautiful. Okay, that is okay, sorry. It's like a plummy muted pinky base with a green shift, but then when you put it forward, it's gold. You see the base there? Wow, that is one of the most interesting golden shades I've ever seen. And the gold has like speckles or sparkles of green in it. I feel like I did a terrible job of putting these in the same color family. I thought some of these shades were more similar, but honestly, that might be one of the coolest bronzy, goldy, plummy shadows I've ever seen. I think that looks so interesting. Like the base is like just pure plum. So unique. Like, see that? How? How do they do this? Okay, next we have the shade Inertia. This looks like a greeny gold base with a bronze shift. I mean, you can see it there. Another really cool shade. I feel like the green in that one is so vibrant. Okay, so let's do a close-up of these so you can see all of the shifts and everything. Kind of a random arrangement of colors, but lots of interesting bronzes for sure. So the last set of shadows we have here are kind of more like metal-y, cool toned kind of shades. So I put those together and I'm really excited about these because they seem like shades I'm going to use all the time. So first we have Ceres. This looks like a really stunning like light like lavender pastel kind of shade, but then it has like a shift of blue and gold. Oh my goodness, that is again absolutely ridiculously gorgeous. Like I mean, I don't even think you can see like the full beauty of that shade. It looks like two different shadows put into one. It's kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. Kind of looks like a rainbow in a shadow, like an iridescent rainbow. Okay, next we have the shade Moon Kiss, which looks like a stunning silver. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it doesn't look like it has a shift or anything, but it is an extremely metallic silver. Like the shine, the reflect, kind of reminds me of the silver amantanium, I can never say it, from the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette, which is one of my favorite silvers. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, I bet that's a dupe. Wow. So pretty. So we have the shade Starlet, which looks like a light, kind of cool toned plummy, muted plum kind of shade. I feel like with Terra Moon's shadows, I just have to guess because they keep swatching so different than what I expect. This one actually though, it looks like what it looks like in the pan. It's just like a very soft muted plum, maybe like the tiniest little bit of like a golden kind of reflect, but definitely on the softer metallic side. Super pretty still, just not quite as like shifty or special as some of the other shadows. And then last but not least, we have the shade Comet, which looks like a very blue toned silver, which I do appreciate a blue toned silver from time to time. This one again just looks very metallic, not so much super shifty. Oh, that's pretty. It's actually almost like borderline periwinkle silver vibes. Those are stunning. So one more close up, even though these ones aren't quite as shifty, so there's not as much to show, but we can still bask in their glory. So those are all the swatches. Here is what the new shades look like all together. They are so stunning. Thank you to Terra Moons for sending these to me because I cannot wait to use these. I feel like that's one of my favorite things about Terra Moons is they continue to just do new amazing things, but the quality is always so good. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you were able to see the shifts and everything. I know they just had another new release very recently. I think it was on the 16th, and they did say that they will be sending me that collection. I'll definitely do a video on those when they come, but for now I will just be appreciating these. I feel like I need to do a look with this shadow ASAP, but let me know if there's any specific content you want to see surrounding these shadows. And that is pretty much everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.